Hey guys, welcome back to Impractical Gaming, and today we're talking about Assassin's Creed Freedom Cry. So I'm going to level with you guys. I just pay my rent and I've been travelling a lot back and forth between my internship this summer. So in a nutshell, I'm pretty broke. Therefore, for the next few weeks I decided to find as many free games that I could to talk about on this channel. And that's how I ended up with Freedom Cry. Freedom Cry is a standalone game from Assassin's Creed Black Flag, so I'm guessing it's some kind of spin-off story from the original game. I've heard pre-mixed reviews about the Assassin's Creed games over the years, so I think it's about time I dived in and found out for myself. So here it is. These are my thoughts on Assassin's Creed Freedom Cry. The first thing you notice is that they throw you right into the action. No messing about, no boring tutorial, you just get on with it. However, considering this is a spin-off of Black Flag and the late installment in the series, they probably assumed you've played at least one of the games. You play as Adewale, the first mate to captured Edward Kenway. You start off in a pirate ship where you're in an intense ship battle with another crew. Now I heard this game was about assassinating people and going through stealth operations to help complete the objective. So when I first saw this scene, I thought it was a bit odd. I mean, I still liked it, but it was odd. I could tell there were different types of gameplay being merged into one here, and that's really intriguing to see because my perceptions of this game look to be completely wrong. It's not just a kill the target open world GTA copy. Assassin's Creed puts a lot of emphasis into the historical background and accuracies of the story, even if the actual story I don't really understand. Like seriously, I don't know what the animus is or what that crap is about, I just want to play the game. The first few segments of Freedom Cry really pulled me in and made me want to play more. I'm not gonna lie, the controls and the pacing of the game were not that straightforward, so there was a lot of this. Don't worry, I did get better though. Not much better, but I did get better. The gameplay in Freedom Cry is pretty hefty, so bear with me, there's quite a bit to get through. I'm going to be talking as if, like me, you've never played the games before, so here we go. For starters, let's talk about the part we all came for. The killing. The game is designed in a way that if you're patient and keep your cool, you can eliminate all your targets without anyone finding out. There are multiple ways to assassinate someone. You can kill them from behind, you can do it from behind bushes and hiding places, you can even be flashy and do it from the air. However you do it is fine, and it's up to you to decide the best way to kill your enemy. Problem is, it probably won't go like that all the time. Your enemies all have a meter that fills up if they get suspicious of you. If it's yellow, then they're on alert. If it's red, then they realize you're an enemy and will try to kill you. To get out of this mess, you can hide it out and hope they leave, run away as fast as possible, or be brave and fight your way out through combat. The combat involves you using your main weapon, your secondary weapon, and a sequence of counters to break down your opponents. It feels like it was made so that you can pull off really cool and flashy moves like this. But you can also go pretty badly, like this. It's not all about combat though, it's also about the stealth and agility that Adewale possesses. Use your stealth to sneak behind enemies and eavesdrop on conversations. Use your agility to climb up and around the map to sneak into hard to reach places. You have to use your skills in both these aspects in order to complete the missions given to you. Freedom Cry is an open world adventure. Now I wasn't blown away, but I still like the feel of the world that you play in. There is a story to go through with, but for the most part you can do what you want. The world you're in is very active, and things will happen on their own at random times. This is a really cool feature that I like in open world games because it feels like the world is real, like it's not just some 3D space for you to play in. There's a lot of detail put into building this world to make it as historically accurate as possible. Now there's no getting around what is happening during these times, and for such a sensitive topic revolving around slavery, the developers are really treading on a very thin line. However, they got it right, and they managed to create an environment that is an absolute joy to play in. Now one of the good things about this game is you can grab onto basically anything. One of the bad things about this game is you can grab onto basically anything. This mechanic, while fun to use, is very frustrating. Especially early in the game when I was trying to understand the controls, I didn't get how to do anything and I was just stuck on ledges for ages. Speaking of the controls, they're also pretty irritating. They're not that intuitive and can get really confusing, especially during combat when you're surrounded by 4 or 5 enemies and you don't know whether to strike, whether to counter, whether to break their guard. It just feels like I'm pressing buttons and kind of hoping for the best. Also, there are some pretty noticeable bugs in the game that should have been fixed. For example, after completing a mission, I was stuck in this pub with no way of getting out. I even tried to die to restart, but I just ended up being punched relentlessly to no effect. It's really poor for a game this popular to have such obvious flaws in the game. I know it's a spin-off, but come on Ubisoft. I had a very interesting experience playing Freedom Cry. Considering it was free on the PS Store, I was always going to be a bit skeptical going into it, but I did genuinely enjoy the game. It wasn't perfect, not by any means, and I wasn't wowed into buying the rest of the series if I'm honest, but it's still a pretty cool game to pick up, and I can at least see why it's so popular. Honestly, I'm not sure if it's for me, but hey, I've got a lot to get through, so who knows, maybe I'll change my mind. And that's it for today's video. If you liked it, then give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment below and tell me what you guys think about Freedom Cry, if I left anything out, or if there's any other games that you want me to talk about. As always, if you're new, then hit that subscribe button, and also take a look at some of my other videos as well. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.